Here we are. Theme song guy? Aha! There it is! Hey everybody, welcome back to Snail Trek. This is Chapter 4, the final Fondue. This is the conclusion of the Snail Trek games. And as you may have noticed in that opening message, it says it's a 20, 30, 40, 80 minute game, so I might have to split this into parts. If I find that it's going way too long, I might have to split it up. That's assuming that this is actually this much longer than the other ones. But I'm looking forward to checking it out and seeing what it's like. So here we go with the grand finale to the Snail Trek saga.
Zoomer will be so pleased with me. Time to go tell him that the snails have begun their migration to this decoy planet.
Oh, it's a cutscene. Oh, you're gonna go gloat? You moron.
Oh, you poor pathetic snails. Have no idea what's about to happen, do you? In a few weeks, we'll be joined by the rest of your tasty race. Of course, you won't be around for that. You will long ago have been a delicious dish for Zoomer/Aaron and me.
I wonder if that's exactly how they say it. It's Zoomer/Aaron. That's my name.
Here's a whole bunch of salt to get you ready. That should do for now.
Uh-oh.
Good news, Zoomer! I've successfully sent out the all-green signal. That is great news! Good job, Gaston! I will radio the fleet to get into position around the planet. Unfortunately, I am still somewhat sick. Maybe you can occupy yourself with some chores for the moment. I'm going to clean myself up, and when I'm feeling better, we can cook up the two snails to celebrate. Okay, sure. I'll find something to do. The lettuce was looking rather scraggly, so I might initiate the reseating process and take the lettuce cameras offline. Just make sure we keep transmitting the lettuce signals until the snail civilization arrives. If we ruin the illusion now, they could turn around. Of course, the tape backups are working properly, so we're fine. We'll still be transmitting the lettuce signal. There we go, reseating initiated. The scanner needs cleaning. There's some snail mucus in there. I guess I could do that too. Oh my god, he left the cell door open! We can escape!
Except that you're tied up. The chain is secured and made of sturdy metal. Your weak snail tentacles are no match for it. Maybe there's something in your inventory you can use. Wrench. What? Well, I'm glad they didn't search me. This is a heavy metal wrench. It's kind of rusty, so you're not sure how well it would work for wrenching things. You used it in Chapter 1 to break open the captain's pod. Using the wrench, you take a good whack at the chains. It breaks.
Christian, I can't believe you had the wrench on you all this time.
Yeah, me neither. The chain is secured and made of sturdy metal. Oh. Using the wrench, you take a good whack at the chain. It is dented a bit, but still intact.
Give me the wrench, I'm stronger than you. Okay, I'll hold on to the wrench.
Press space to switch characters. Using the wrench, you take a good whack at the chain. It breaks. Unfortunately, your wrench also breaks, rendering it useless. Oh well. We need to find a way to deal with that evil Zoc! Oh, oh, there we go. You trapped the Zoc in the scanner. Oh, this is the switch icon. Okay, I can switch turtles that way. Gaston, I'm feeling better. Do you want to come up to help me prepare the meal? Uh-oh. We need to run. Yeah, we need to stop the lettuce transmissions, apparently. Orientation. Welcome to your post at the LTT Lettuce Transmission Tower for the Pride of the Zocs. You are responsible for maintenance of the tower. Please be sure to follow proper safety procedures, especially when walking the grounds around the tower. Ground monster. On the grounds near the tower, there are reports of a deadly creature that lives just under the surface in the planetary crust, but can emerge if you see a series of cracks in the ground. Stay away. These creatures' digestive systems apparently use rocks from the crust to crush their prey. Don't let it be you. Occasionally, small rocks may be seen scattered about near the cracks. These are assumed to be digestive rocks that have been excreted. Be wary of entering the caves near the transmission tower. A portable light source is a good defense strategy if you enter. Okay. Okay, I need to break the machine. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do! Oh, I need storage data. It appears that there's no floppy disk in the scanner. Maybe there's one around here somewhere that you can use. And I know exactly where those are! They're all upstairs. Oh, the listening device is gone. The box is empty. Maybe you can find a floppy disk somewhere else. Was the floppy disk inside the scanner? No, it's inside the printer. Oh, yeah. You eject the floppy disk. You push a button and the scanner comes to life. Hopefully this thing has... Hopefully it doesn't try to create one with his mouth partially open. Ooh, excuse me. Done! You eject the disk and take it over to the printer. You slide the floppy disk into the drive slot on the printer. Should be ready to print now. You push the button on the printer and it comes to life. Yes, because that's how that works. You can just barely make out the Zoc's voice through the scanner door. You evil! Be out! I'm heading into the area of danger. Meanwhile, several slugs away.
Papa, will we have enough to eat on this new world?
Oh yes, kiddo, don't you worry.
Mama, what happens on the trip? Well, darling, we're going to sleep for a long time, several weeks. Will I die? Oh no, of course not. Everything will be just fine. We'll be sleeping right next to you the whole way. The whole way?
Well, kiddo, Mama and Papa do have an important responsibility. Halfway through the trip, the computer will wake us up. We just need to check that everything is still looking good.
And we'll make sure you're still sleeping safely and soundly.
Here, let me show you, kiddo. I'm going to switch to a close-up view of the planet. That's about as good as we can see it right now, our new home. Halfway through the trip, your mom and I will wake up and just make sure that everything looks good. That there are no anomalies.
What's an anomaly? Don't worry, dear. It's just a formality. The scouting crew sent us the all-green signal, so we're sure it's a nice and safe lettuce planet. Look how green it is. Fresh lettuce?
Oh yes, kiddo, all the fresh lettuce you could ever want.
Now it's time to tuck you in for the long journey, dear. Time for sleep!
Back on the Zox decoy planet, they have, French bread are their ships. Does he have a pipe? You're not sure of the purpose of the thick purple column. Is it a support column? I don't understand. It looks like you're on a higher floor in the transmission tower. To the left of the 3 elevators, there's a cooking area with a stove and table. The wall has large windows. Oh, excuse me. To the right of the elevators is a doorway. Zoomer is busy with kitchen prep. I bet that steaming hot pot is meant for you and your crewmate.
Not again! Ugh! Yeah, it must be from the cigarette. Okay, that's it. No more smoking. They're bad for me anyway. Time to get rid of them.
Oh, interesting. This looks like a dining table, though it's much taller than the ones the snails use. The surface of the table is graced by the presence of a container and what looks like a bunch of grapes.
Hi, Gaston! I'm just getting the broth prepared. Ready for your celebration. I can't wait to get these snails in the cauldron.
You pick up the grapes. You pick up the container. It's empty. See that note there. Boil escargot. Boil water, add escargot, boil until done. If desired, remove any accumulated fat with ladle. You pick up the ladle. The windows on the left side of the room have an expansive view over the surrounding area. It looks stormy out there. One of them appears to open. You decide it's raining too hard outside to open the window. It's a large shipping box with the words Surge Protector 10,000 on it. You peer inside, and among the various packaging materials remaining, you find a small piece of paper that you take. The small piece of paper you retrieved from the box has some text in a strange language, and below that a translation that you can read. Addendum. This surge protector run OIDOS operating system. In case of crash, the device can be reboot by press large red button. Reboot may take several seconds. Okay. This appears to be sleeping quarters, decorated in Make You Angry red. There's a bed, some shelves, a rug, a small table, and some other contraptions. The Zogs have a pretty old shag rug here. On the shelf sits a half-full bottle of skin lotion with a large radiation symbol on it. Ooh, I want it! Just because it has the radiation symbol on it means it's exciting. The only thing on the walls, other than windows, is a shelf. Okay, I was looking at this thing right here. Whoop. The table is unremarkable, but it does have a small brown tin on it. This is a plastic tin of Uberlax mints. The tin says provides instant constipation relief, even in the worst cases. Works for most species. A warning on the tin says, please remain within close proximity to a toilet during usage. Oh my. This is an empty Tupperware container. This could be a toilet used for the removal of bodily waste. It doesn't look quite like a snail toilet, but the Zogs are strange creatures indeed. Alright. This is not the one I came up in, is it? Ah! This is the device. You appear to be in the basement of the transmission tower. There is some large noisy machinery here, perhaps a generator. A large sign adorns the wall next to the elevator. On the lower right is a large curved work desk. The sign on the wall is titled Danger of Explosion. It reads, danger of generator explosion if the following occur. An electrical power surge. The fuel tank is overfilled. You press the button. This appears to be a large generator. This must be what powers the transmission tower. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be an off button. The front of the machine has some sort of meter on it, and what appears to be a filling spout on the left. There is also a small window to see inside. You peer into the small window on the front of the generator. You can see a steady fire from the biodiesel. What's this thing? Oh, diagram generation. Hashtag winning. The large desk contains a computer monitor, some sort of experiment setup, and a small machine on the far left that looks like a grinder. There is also a book on the table. What do you want to put in the grinder? Grapes are soft enough that you can just crush them with your hand if you need to. You suspect trying to grind Uberlax would make a mess. Okay. It looks like a black notebook. Fine, we'll just try this. You pick up the black notebook. Gaston's random science stuff. Let's see, day 131. Lots of downtime here, so I thought I'd try some experiments. My lightning rod could be slightly improved if I could make it superconducting. Now research suggests that the element deuterium I'm not sure if that's a real element. Is a potential candidate for a superconductor, and luckily this planet has deuterium, although figuring out how to find it would be difficult. Deuterium! Amazingly, I found some small deuterium deposits just outside the tower. Very strange, since it's only supposed to exist deeper underground. At any rate, I've collected them all and turned them into a fine powder. I know that I must activate the deuterium with radiation, ideally some kind of radioactive substrate that I can encase it in. For now, I've scraped the luminescent paint off the dials of my watch. It's not sufficient for mass production, but at least I can test it if it works at all. It doesn't. There's one more ingredient I need. What is it? Through complex experiments, I've deduced that I need a compound with a ratio of 6 hydrogen to 2 carbon to 1 oxygen. Die, snails! Oh my god, that's ethanol. Regular old alcohol, booze. This could actually work. But I've now run out of deuterium, and the evil snails are arriving right now. I'll need to abandon my experiments for now. So I gotta get the deuterium, grind it up, and all that stuff. This looks to be some kind of security monitor. Okay. There's nothing particular interesting to see, but it looks like quite the lightning storm outside. Okay. I guess I didn't see the clipboard. Did I? Make sure you talk to your crewmate every now and then to see if you need some advice. Oh, well, fine. I bet if we work together we can figure out how to destroy the transmitter. Well, that's really not much advice. It looks like Zoomer's pack of cigarettes. You pick up the cigarettes. Amazingly, they're still dry inside. A cable, part of the lightning rod system, descends down the side of the tower. It looks like it has a short gap with some burn marks, but it still seems to be accomplishing its task of diverting lightning strikes from the transmission tower. I have a lot of items. You see some suspicious-looking cracks on the ground to the right of the cave crevice. You wonder if those are the cracks that the Zock's computer mentioned. So, the creature's back there. What if I try to use the mints? If it's a digestive thing... What is that stuff again? Uberlax. You toss the tin of Uberlax into the ground in front of you. Dudium. Get it? It's duty. Haha. I'm not sure how I work together yet. I guess right now it looks like everything is just this one guy. My dog. Alright. You place the chunk of dudium into the hopper on the grinder and press the button. Out of the grinder emerges a fine purple powder which you pick up. Okay. Substrate. So I think that's the lotion. You open the lotion bottle and pour the dudium powder into it. The dudium seems to be well absorbed by the lotion. It doesn't seem too different yet, though, just a bit thicker. Okay, so then I need alcohol, right? What do I got? I have grapes. I don't think that helps you right now. Because I think, there was that other elevator. Let's go check that out. You are on a small platform at the top of the transmission tower. The wind and rain are battering the top of the tower. You'd better watch your step. In the middle of the platform, a thick metal transmitter extends upwards, but a snail's body length away from the transmitter, you see a cable running across the platform to a tall rod. I don't think I need to... Alcohol. I need alcohol. Let's check out the pot. Maybe the pot has something. The large cauldron sits on a sort of flameless stove, water bubbling furiously within it. Wait a minute. The small machine says Vino Stream on it, and in smaller letters, Instant Fermentation System. There's a single button and a small hopper on the top of the machine for inserting ingredients, you presume. You place the grapes in the hopper on top of the machine and press the button. A cup appears, and it is filled with what appears to be wine. You take it. You open the lotion bottle and pour the wine into it. The wine incorporates itself into the lotion and dudium. It suddenly becomes completely something completely different. You may have created a superconducting lotion. Alright, I think I've hit 30 minutes, but let me just use this first. And then, if it looks like I still have stuff to do, which I think I will, I will carry this on in a possibly very short next video. The lotion has oil-free printed in large letters on the bottle. There's nothing in it that would fuel the generator. Superconducting lotion, though. Okay, well, that was not it. I think I have to use this elsewhere, but I will get back to that. Thanks, everybody, for dropping by. I really appreciate it. As I always say, it's really, it's a lot of fun to be able to make these. I basically have decided that I think I make these videos mostly because I really do want to play these games, but I need motivation, and I play better when I'm talking out loud, I'm thinking out loud, and this just makes it seem less like I'm insane. But anyway, if you enjoy the video, please hit the like button, give me a comment, stuff like that. Subscribe, as I'll try and always put up videos here and there, depending on what if I find games that I really want to try out and stuff like that. But thanks again, everybody, for dropping by. I always appreciate it, and as always, you have a great rest of your day.